More than 20 million people take IELTS every year around the world. And I'm pretty sure that most of you are trying to prepare for IELTS. So today I'm going to talk about how can you prepare yourself for IELTS exam. My name is Jimmy and welcome back in a new episode. The first thing that you have to know, you need to decide what type of IELTS you're going to take. There are three main types of IELTS test. The first one is called General IELTS. And General IELTS is for everyone who is trying to immigrate to a foreign country. So that is a type of IELTS that you have to take. The second type is Academic IELTS. And Academic IELTS is for everyone who is trying to study overseas, whether you're going to Europe or Australia or Canada or US. The third type, we call it IELTS Life Skills. And IELTS Life Skills is a bit different because it's only for UK and it only focuses on the listening and speaking skills. So IELTS Life Skills has two kinds. One is called A1 and the second one is called B1. A1 is for those who are going to apply for a visa to UK, whether you have a girlfriend or a wife in UK, so you have to take the A1. And B1, if you are applying for a citizenship in UK, then you have to take IELTS Life Skills B1. So these are the main types of IELTS that you have to know about if you're going to apply or if you're going to take IELTS. You need to figure out which type is yours. The second thing you should do, now you figured out what type of IELTS you're going to take, now you have to figure out the test format, how the test is done. So IELTS would focus on 4 skills: listening, writing, speaking, and reading. So when you understand that, you need to read more about each section. How can you prepare for listening? How can you prepare for the speaking part and writing and also for the reading? And the fact is that writing and speaking are the most difficult sections for IELTS, so you need to spend more time on them to prepare for them. So it's important for you, if you are trying to get ready for IELTS, you need to understand the format of the test and what you have to focus on. This will give you time to practice and also focus on what's important. The third thing that you must do is that you have to set a timeline. Timeline means that now you are planning to take IELTS and you know what type of IELTS you are going to take. So it's important to have a timeline. Give yourself at least 4 months to prepare before you go for the exam. One of the biggest mistakes that many people will always make is that they give themselves just 2 or 3 weeks to prepare and then they go for the test. And that's a mistake. You cannot do that. You need to give yourself enough time before you sit for the exam, because IELTS test is not cheap. You need to pay for it and it does cost you money. And if you don't get your target score, you're gonna have to take it again and again and again and again. And every time you take it, you pay more money. So it's good to set a reasonable timeline for yourself before you go for the exam. So if you are trying to immigrate, you need to get Band 7 and you need to practice at least between 4 to 6 months before you go for the exam, so you can be fully ready, so you don't waste your money and waste your time. So it's good to set a reasonable timeline before you go for the exam. The last one that you should do is that you need to purchase materials and sign up for courses. You're not going to prepare for IELTS without books and materials. You need to practice. So if you have books for IELTS, writing and speaking and listening and reading, that's good. But if you don't, then you need to figure out how you're going to get some books to practice. There are lots of free websites online that you can go on to do practice. It's also good to have your own material, so it's good to figure out where you're going to buy books for IELTS speaking and writing and reading and listening. So buying materials is very important, or finding materials or borrowing materials, whatever. So you really need to get the proper materials that are going to help you to learn the skills. So this is very, very important. It will save your time. Also, it will focus mainly on what you want, because the common issue that people always have is that they go and buy lots of books that have nothing to do with IELTS. You need to buy the books that are going to help you, to teach you the skills that you must focus on for IELTS. So you need to figure out what books you're going to use. So it's good to buy some good books to help you to focus on the test. And sign up for courses. Sign up will cost you money, like you have to enroll in some course to prepare for writing or for speaking or reading. So this is gonna cost you some money, but if you have money, it's good to sign up. Why? Because when you have an experienced teacher, he will help you, or she will help you to focus on what's important. This will save your time, because when you study alone, I mean, self-study is not a bad thing if you know what you're doing. But if you do self-study and you don't know what to focus on, you're not going to reach your score. But a teacher will know what to focus on. Like if I'm teaching you speaking, then I know what to focus on to help you to reach your target score quickly. If I'm teaching you writing, I know what skills we're going to focus on to help you to reach your target score. So it's good to have a teacher that can guide you through that in order to save your time and also save your money. If you can afford to sign up for a course online, then do it right away, because it will save your time. Today I talked about 4 things that you must do in order to get ready for IELTS exam. The first one is that you need to figure out what type of IELTS you're going to take. Also, you need to figure out what score you want to get, because it's important to know you want to get band 7 or band 8 or band 9 or band 5, because this will help you to understand how much time you're going to put. Second, you need to understand the test format. I'm talking about the speaking, listening, reading, and writing section, how much time you're going to put and what you have to prepare. So it's good to understand the test format. And the third thing is that you need to get materials and sign up for courses. So if you have money, it's good to invest some money in buying some good books, or signing up for some courses online that can help you to save your time. And the last thing is that you must set a timeline. You have to tell yourself, I have 3 months or 4 months to prepare. Do not just get ready in a week or 2. It's not going to help you to read, because IELTS needs time to practice. So do not rush to sit for the exam without getting fully prepared. So that's it, guys, for today. I've talked about this topic. I hope you liked the video. If you like the video, please share with your friends. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave your comment below the video, and I'll talk to you next time.